Take your practice to the next level with our Boho Beautiful official app, your #1 stop for an entire exclusive library of yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and so much more. Download it today in the App Store.
Welcome to a tranquil yoga session dedicated to enhancing your flexibility. In today's session, we'll guide you through a carefully crafted yoga sequence aimed at not only improving your flexibility, but also enhancing blood circulation throughout your entire body, revitalizing your entire being. By the end of this practice, you will experience a profound boost in your vitality and enjoy the immense benefits of inner alignment, leaving you optimally prepared for whatever the rest of the day holds in store for you. So grab some water and roll out your mat, and let's begin. Alright friends, welcome. Let's start today's class on our knees in hero pose at the bottom of our mat. Just settle in here onto your heels, rocking back and forth just slightly, connecting to this moment. And take a deep breath in, and let's bring our hands up above our heads, palm together. Looking up to the sky, hold your lungs full, and stretch upward, reaching with your fingertips to the clouds. And exhale, bringing your hands down to heart. Holding them here just for a moment, keeping your eyes closed. Connect with the energy in your body. Connect with this moment right here and set an intention to have a beautiful practice together. All right, let's come onto all fours to begin. Palms under shoulders, hips stacked above knees. Give it a little bit of motion here to bring some circulation, and let's start with a cat-cow. Take a deep breath in, bring your chin up towards the sky, arch the back, and as you exhale, push your spinal cord all the way up towards the sky above. All right, inhale, come forward, arching the back, and exhale, bringing the chin towards the chest and pushing the mat away from your body. Inhale, bring that chin forward, eyes to sky, and exhale, bringing that chin to chest, really feeling the shoulders opening up here. Inhale, look forward, arch the back. Exhale once again, bring it back in. Inhale up, and exhale back down. Wonderful. All right, let's plant those toes on the mat and lift our body up into downward facing dog. Palms flat, fingers spread apart, feet planted, pushing the heels downward, straightening the legs, feeling the stretch through the hamstrings. Deepen the stretch by bringing your chest down towards the mat and keeping your arms locked. We're going to deepen the stretch by lifting our right foot and wrapping it around the back of our left foot. Keeping that left leg straight, give little micro pumps, pushing your weight down on the heel, extending the calf, and feeling the activation all the way through that locked left leg as each micro pump pushes the heel down towards the earth, opening up the calf muscle. Holding here just for a second before we take it to the other side. Left foot around the back of the heel, keeping that right leg straight. Let's add our body weight in, giving little micro pumps, pushing the back of the heel down towards the earth, feeling it all the way through our calves. We hold so much in our calves, and it holds our mobility and our flexibility back, but we usually don't even notice it or take the time to release it. All right, let's come out by walking our hands down towards our feet, finding our way into forward fold. you can, keep your legs straight or a slight little micro bend behind, and try your best to fold at the hips first, and then you can straighten your knees. Wonderful. Bring your hands towards the mat. You can grab both elbows in front of you and just let gravity do the work. Rocking slightly back and forth, bending the knees just slightly as you rock. Connect to your breath here. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other. Close the eyes. Listen to the body. Wonderful. Let's let go of the elbows and take our right hand and reach it across to where our left hand would be, and then open up the body with a twist by lifting your left hand and reaching up towards the sky. Then exhale and go to the other side. Inhale, reach. Beautiful. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, switch again. Opening up that chest, looking up towards the fingertips with your eyes and your gaze on each rotation, connecting to the breath and finding your own rhythm here. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, other side. And inhale, reaching up, looking upwards. And exhale, switch, reach. All right, one more on each side. Big reach up and bring it over. Last side. Big stretch, coming back to center. Let's wrap our hands around behind the back of our knees, keeping our knees slightly bent at first, giving them a tight hug, and then trying our best to hold onto them as we straighten our knees, deepening the stretch. Bend the knees, tighten up, and stretch. Bend the knees, tighten up a little more each time, and as you straighten, feel the stretch. Bend the knees, and exhale, straighten. Holding right here, just for a second. Before we let go, bring your hands back down to the mat. Let's walk them forward towards downward dog once again. All right, let's lift the right leg up off the mat and bring it forward in between both hands. Drop your right knee just for a second to find yourself. We're going to put all our weight onto the right foot. We're going to open up that calf again by bringing our knee forward above the toes. Now, if you have any knee problems whatsoever, you can drop your left foot to give more support, or avoid this exercise and let's move to the next one immediately. But if you don't have knee problems, I like to take my one hand behind the ankle and drop my elbow onto the knee, placing more weight to push and open it up. Beautiful. Come to your breath here just for a second. And let's come back down by dropping the left knee, relaxing that left foot, and coming into low lunge. Opening up the psoas by really pushing that left hip down towards the mat, placing your hands on your knee, really pushing in here, closing your eyes, coming to the breath, opening up that hip and that psoas. Such a beautiful stretch, low lunge. Excellent. All right, one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's drop our hands down to either side of the foot and find our way down into half split by straightening the right knee, bringing the toes up to the sky, and slowly bending at the hips, bringing your hands flat if possible. Or if it's not feeling right, you can come back up and just keep your hands on the hips. But if you're in the stretch, bend at the hips first, then arch the back. And slowly, if you can, get to a point where you can start to bend the elbows with each breath a little bit more, bringing your forehead down towards the shin. Single split is an incredible hamstring release. Come to your breath with an inhale and exhale, bending at the elbows. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, bend. All right, to add a little modification here, let's grab our toes and point them to the left side of our mat and feel how that changes the stretch all the way down the right side of the right hamstring. Close your eyes and breathe. If it's more comfortable, you can hold your toes with your left hand and place your right hand on the mat for balance. Whichever works for you is perfect right now. Just sink into the stretch and close your eyes. Okay, coming back to neutral, let's take it to the other side. And let's point your toes towards the right side of the mat, holding them there with your left hand and using your right hand on the mat for balance. This is effectively opening up the entirety of your hamstring and taking this half split to a whole new level. All right, on your next exhale, let's come back to neutral and bend that right knee, bringing it forward, planting the left toes, and lift up into lunge, and then reach towards the sky with your right hand, opening up into a beautiful twisted lunge. Excellent. Closing your eyes and connecting to the breath. All right, on your next exhale, let's come back to neutral, dropping your fingers back to the mat, lowering your left knee, relaxing that left foot, and let's open into lizard, just by letting that right knee drop towards the earth and bringing your right hand inside next to your left hand. First, just putting a little bit of pressure and motion like I'm doing here, rocking the right knee down towards the earth, and then eventually, if it feels good, bring your elbows down to the mat, dropping your forehead towards the earth. Close your eyes and just come in towards your breath. If it gets too much at any point, you can lift yourself back out, up onto your hands. But if you can, with each exhale, try to sink a little deeper into the stretch. All right, on your next exhale, let's come back up onto our hands into neutral position. Bring that right foot back flat onto the mat. Plant that left foot and let's straighten the right knee and find our way into pyramid pose. 2 straight legs, right foot planted flat, bending at the elbows to bring our chest and our chin down towards that straight right leg if you can. Wonderful. Closing your eyes and sinking deeper into the moment and into the stretch. All right, on the next exhale, let's find our way out by bending the right leg, bringing our weight onto our hands and kicking that right leg back, just shaking it out for just a moment. And then let's drop down onto our knees and just give a little bit of motion, whatever feels good to your body right now, as we reset before taking it over to the other side. Excellent. Come back into downward facing dog and let's step forward with that left foot, just like we did, right in between both hands, bending the knee, bringing our weight onto the knee if you can handle it, if you don't have any knee problems. If you do, you can drop the left knee to give yourself more support or avoid this asana altogether. Find your balance here. Place an elbow on the knee to put a little bit more weight. And if you want, like I do, you can grab the back of the ankle with your left hand to apply even more of your body weight into the stretch, feeling your calf muscle come alive and the mobility extend through your ankle. Okay, on your next exhale, let's drop back into neutral and find our way into low lunge. To deepen the stretch, you can push a little on your backside to open up that psoas on the right, or just place both hands on your knee like we did on the other side, opening up the chest to the front of the mat, lifting your chin, and allow gravity, or give it a little bit of encouragement by pushing downwards to bring your right psoas and hip down further towards the mat. Find your breath here. Close your eyes and sink deeper into this moment right here. All right, on your next exhale, let's straighten that left knee and find our way into half split. You can start at the top with your hands on the hips, and then bending at the hips, you can come down, putting a little bit of support on your legs. If you want, if you can't make it down, but if you can, drop the fingertips first, then come down to palm. And if your palms are flat, I recommend with each exhale experimenting with bending the elbows just slightly, exactly like we did on the other side. Inhale, straighten, and then exhale, micro bend in the elbows. Inhale, straighten, micro bend in the elbows, connecting motion and breath. Closing your eyes and finding exactly what your body's looking for and sinking into it right here, right now. Adding the same modifications that we did on the other side, take your toes with your left hand and point them to the right side of the mat, keeping your right hand flat on the mat, and sink back down into the stretch. And take a note of how that changes the stretch in your hamstring completely. We're taking the left side and we're loosening it up here, giving it the attention it rarely gets. All right, let's take it to the other side now. Toes pointed to the left. Figure out which hand holding it there feels better and sink into the stretch. You can add a little bit of pressure, or you can just let gravity do all of the work. We don't do these kinds of stretches a lot, so they usually let a lot of aggravation out of the muscles. It's not usually very comfortable, but do your best to just close the eyes and sink right in. All right, let's bend the knee, come forward, drop it to the left side of the mat and find our way into lizard, just like we did on the other side. Add a little bit of motion with your breath to just deepen in. Inhale, come out. Exhale, sink in. Push a little further with the knee outwards. Find what feels right for you. If it's stillness, this is your practice, just stay still. But if you'd like to deepen it further, come down to your elbows and bring that forehead down towards the mat. Close the eyes, connect to the breath, and listen to all that your body has to say. Meet it with breath, meet it with love and compassion, meet it with this gift right here of a beautiful left-legged lizard. All right, on your next exhale, let's come back up onto your hands, bringing your foot flat onto the mat, lift the right knee, and let's do a twisted lunge by lifting your left hand towards the sky and opening up your chest, closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in, reaching even further with those fingertips, reaching, exhale now, inhale again, and exhale one more time. Beautiful. Drop your hand back down. Let's find pyramid to close off this leg now. Locking both knees straight if you can. A micro bend is perfectly acceptable. I have a bad left knee, so I often microbend on this side. So do your best here to keep the legs locked and bring your belly down towards the quad, your chest towards your knee, and your forehead towards your shin. Reconnecting with that breath, finding the stillness here in this asana. All right, on your next exhale, let's come out of the asana by bringing your weight onto your hands and kicking that left leg back, giving it a little shake here, just to increase circulation and say thank you. And then walk ourselves on our fingertips back towards forward fold, where we started at the beginning. This time, bringing our hands behind our back, clasping our fingers, and opening up, dropping our forehead down towards the earth, and using our hands as leverage to open the shoulders and increase the stretch in the hips, closing our eyes and connecting to our breath and sinking in here. Marvelous. Okay, to come out, let's bend our knees and keep our hands clasped, bringing our weight back down to our heels, and slowly drop our knees to the mat. Letting our feet come flat, opening up the chest, chin to sky, eyes closed, chest opened, taking a deep breath in here, filling up the lungs, and exhaling. Deep breath in, filling up the lungs, and exhaling back out. Wonderful. Let's let go of the fingers and take a connective breath. One last one. Fill up the lungs. Bring the palms together above the head. Stretching up just like we did at the beginning. And exhale. Hands back down to heart. Take a moment here for yourself to just check in. Placing your hands on top of your heart. Feeling the strength and the power of each thump and each beat. Saying thank you to your heart, thank you to your body, thank you to yourself for taking the time here today to invest in you for a change. Because we're always too busy, it seems, in this frantic and noisy, distracted life. But you did it, you made the decision, and for that, you deserve all the credit. Breathing in and exhaling out. Terrific. What a wonderful class. Thank you for joining me here on the mat today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste. I truly hope you enjoyed this class. As we close off our practice, Julianne and I have a wonderful free gift we would love you to consider.
The absolutely free Boho Beautiful 31 Days of Yoga is officially available for you. And did I mention that it's absolutely free? All you have to do is click that link below and get exclusive access to one of the biggest and most enriching programs we have ever done. All it takes is as little as 15 minutes a day to witness how yoga can truly transform your entire daily life experience. And I truly mean that. Just take a look at all of the reviews from our other programs to see how much value and impact tens of thousands of people have found from programs just like this one. But this program right here is absolutely free. It consists of 31 daily exclusive yoga classes, and it will take you on a journey of self-exploration, dedication, and personal optimization. So click the link and join us. You have nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. We'll see you on the mat. Welcome to 31 Days of Yoga.